Hey you guys, happy Friday night. Welcome to the golden hour in Hollywood. It is scorching hot today. Let me make sure. Alright, I'm gonna just turn. Or maybe I won't. I won't. Anyway, happy Friday night. Hey mountain bike. Happy Friday. Yeah, I took the subway part of the way to start the walk, so I got here a little early. I was gonna take the bus, but I really, honestly, could not have stood on the bus stop, sunny bus stop corner. But happy Friday the 13th. I will be careful. I just feel a little weird, though I'm not superstitious. Carriopolis. Just as a reminder, not temporarily, but we are streaming on Twitch. If you are so inclined to check us out there. And then if you're watching on Twitch, it's highly unlikely, but you can check us out here and chat, because the chat doesn't work. Oh my gosh. It's a Beetlejuice tonight at 8 p.m. Gorgeous theater. We might have to switch to the shady side of the street. I'll try to stay on the sunny side as long as I can. I am walking right into the sun, so if I do miss your chat, I apologize. I wanted to turn my brightness up just now, but hey, Jeff. How's it going? Yeah, the weather is terrible. I'm in the shade now, so I can see. And by terrible, I just mean it's a nice day for July. It's like that Fugees song. Walk right into the sun. I'm not supposed to sing. Joe doesn't want me to sing. It's a Broadway department store. I wish we could see the sign. It's my favorite sign. Alex, how are you feeling? I'm doing great. I'm a little hot, but I got a bottle of water in my fanny pack. I think one time a friend told me this brand of water was the equivalent of toilet water. Filtered toilet water, but I just went for the cheapest bottle. I figured, microplastics. It's what's for dinner tonight. Let's see if we can get that building. I'm dying to run into no one. Basically, well, I don't think it's really, at least it has a name. Arrowhead. It's the one that says it's from CG Roxanne. That kind of scares me. Woo, Kappa Records. You guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. If it is your first time here, I'm on a little bit later, but it's really just to avoid heat exhaustion. We are definitely glad you're here. Please feel free to help us out there. A little doxy. Hold on, Alex. I'm just going to... I'm sorry to hear that, Alex. I had to go back and read that. I didn't bring my sitting cloth today. Nor, which means I don't have anything to wipe my glasses off, and they're already like sweaty, greasy, so I'm really trying to stay in the shade. All right. I think that was a long walk we took yesterday. It was like 7-something miles, and it was really hot and in the heat of the day. I actually didn't feel exhausted. I just wanted to sit down. I think the most exhausting walk I've taken recently was the one where we went to Santa Monica. And it was really just a hot beach day. I think that exhausted both Joe and I. We fell asleep on the subway. It almost sounds like Eric B. and Rakim across the street. I'm mostly saying that because I know that it's not, and it will trick the music finder. Don't name that music. Popeyes. I would love an order of fried pickles from Popeyes. I'm just crossing the street. Has anybody watched The Rooster? Joe and I watched the first episode. It's a little too... I would watch it again. It's a little too just ABC feeling, you know, like feel good-y kinda. But it's worth a second watch. Some quirky characters, of course. I think Joe's review was, it's too Steve and not enough Carell. I really don't know what that means. Woo! Hey, Tony! Hey, you guys. Let me see if I can brighten my screen here. There we go. The Rooster, well, we fell asleep one at a time, and I don't know if it's safe to fall asleep on the subway. I hope those people are having the Hollywood tour of their dreams and seeing all the celebrities' houses they can. I bet that Rihanna's house is back on the tour. There used to be a tobacco store right here. I think it's the tobacco store that William Frawley would buy his cigarettes at, or cigars at. Hello, Amy. He lived right around the corner at the Knickerbocker. It looks like the Playmates sign is like a facade for a pretty interesting building underneath. I wonder if Jared Sweetelson would let you take down the sign to expose the Art Deco stuff. I'm kidding. I don't think Jared has any say so. Lido Apartments. A quick Myrna Loy. How are you guys all doing tonight? We have 2 member videos coming for you guys. One member video for the Walk of Famers, and then another member video for everybody, which I should have finished by Sunday. I went downtown to film it. I edit it mostly, and I just need to add like the last voiceover and some fancy star wipes and such, you know, to make it look like a stellar, entertaining production that you'd at least want to watch 30 seconds of. Wow, a new restaurant. This is pretty cool. Jinya. Oh, so sorry. Robata Jinya. Tokyo cuisine. Lovely. Okay. I'm sorry, Amy. Doctor is always like a risk, right? You're either gonna hear something bad or something good, and I'm really sorry you heard something good. I'm bad, I mean, sorry. I wonder if you could really trust the contact lenses there. I don't know if I would want to put those in my eyes. I'm so afraid of contact lenses. I really need new glasses so bad. I say it all the time. They're like, the finish on them is kind of greasy. I mean, it gets greasy fast. Wow, I've never seen the Hollywood Market open. I think it's a soft opening. I really have never seen that place open. I feel like I saw someone walk into that one time. I'm sure it's not cheap. Maybe I could stop and buy myself an Oscar for $9.99. Right? I think the last... I've been in there before. It used to be like a rundown old market that looked like all Apple Store. I wonder if everything is locked up. It's kind of cool because there's a new, what looks like a pretty fancy Japanese restaurant and an Apple Store looking convenience store. Hollywood is coming up, getting ready for the Olympics. Anyway, real quick shout out to my members. Whoop! Thank you guys. The teamwork makes this dream work. It's not an original saying. Ralph Macchio and Pat Morita together. Hey, how are you? What a sweetie. I don't think I've seen Love Crazy either. That's an old Pussycat Theater right there where Raina is playing. Whoa. We're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. We should come here on midnight at St. Patrick's Day and check out the scene completely sober. Adriana has looked the same since I've moved here. Literally like a hot dog with a blonde wig and fingernails. She's shapeless and ageless. The road closed ahead. I think we could just continue to walk it for a few. Right, Amy, we really wish you the best for sure. Too. Sometimes when we walk over the stars, the name is familiar to me, but I have no idea why. Like Nils Asther. I know it's an actor, but from what? Probably the silent movie days. I'll bet you'll be able to find it. You might even, like, if we say it enough on YouTube, like, it'll pop up. I've realized that. I'm gonna cross the street over here. Or no, maybe we should walk through the Oscars. We're gonna continue on. I just feel like it's gonna get crappy busy. Oh my gosh, it's my reflection. I'm walking right into the sun. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it, but that was just Captain Jack Sparrow from that movie about the pirates in the Caribbean, or Caribbean, if you prefer. Woo, getting ready for the Oscar. Oh my God, they're getting really excited for Milton Berle. That's the first. I've never seen anybody stop on Milton Berle. But, you know, Uncle Milty's pretty magical, I heard. I think all of us people are crossing when we shouldn't be, but dead ends. Look, you can see the nominees and presenters. Fun stuff. Just, we'll try to keep it tilted to the left. On Sunday, this will all be closed and we'll be over We'll be standing back over there by the McDonald's. That's as close as we can get. I mean, last year that's as close as we can get. It's not going to be the most exciting thing, but it'll be fun, and we'll try to do some trivia. We'll totally do a walk afterwards. Also, don't forget the 22nd. Woo! That is not what I meant to do. This is the 22nd. We have our super long mega walk. This train station will be closed for the Oscars. And we're gonna come up on the Kodak Theater, I almost called it, like it used to be called. This theater was really only built for the Oscars. Well, we don't need to go up in there. That's supposed to disappear after some time, but there we go. All right. These people are being shooed away. Look at you guys. We're walking through, but fancy day. Woo! We can peek through at another time. I can't read anything for a couple seconds because I'm on the super sunny side of the street. We're kind of crossing over and gonna walk down to Sunset. There are all the trailers for the Oscars.
For less than $10 here at the gift shops. Pick from all sorts of colors and designs.
You guys, the whole shout out to She Clicks Bricks, right? That's pretty cool. That Lego thing is pretty cool. All right, the Oscar shop is open. All right, I'm crossing to the shady side of the street. Oh, Amy. I'm sorry. Yeah? Just waiting for you. Sorry. I say go to the Hollywood Wax Museum if you want to go to anything. It's much more kitsch and cool. And I mean, we're talking wax figures, right? They don't need to be classy. They just need to be waxy. The first thing I noticed about newscasters when I moved here from the East Coast to the West Coast is they're much sassier looking. Like, I watch WCVB Channel 5 in Boston, and it's like the same Chet and Natalie, I swear. Maybe. Maybe just Natalie. Oh my gosh, we could be driven $89. And a Ferrari. I would only want to do it if they took the rent thing off. It's the TMZ bus. Hey DC. Hey everybody. If I missed anybody, welcome you guys. We are just walking into the sunset. Hollywood Boulevard. We're gonna walk down to Sunset Boulevard. I'm in the middle. Brave Ball! Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Sorry, that's a pretty weak Happy Friday. But happy Friday. It all of a sudden smells like, I was like fries, but it's Buffalo Wild Wings. That must mean that we are, oh my God, the Buffalo Wild Wings smells pretty wild. I love hitting this building when we're a little closer to sunset because the reflection is pretty magical. But thanks to springing forward, I think my theory is that, like, have you ever noticed, or maybe this is just me, some place will be empty and then you will go in it and it will be crowded. Like, all of a sudden, like, 3 other people are eating there, a tiny place that is not crowded, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we live in the Matrix and it's just the rendering. All right, we're walking down to Sunset. We're gonna walk all the way to Sunset Strip also. It's also like, it could be Murphy's Law. I'm just kidding about the Matrix a little. Look, it's a Marilyn Monroe. Very modern. It's McNeely. I'm not familiar with McNeely. There used to be, I think there is, on the other side of this building, like a Jim Morrison. It's very pretty. I've seen that metal stuff somewhere downtown recently and on like ground level, and it's all bent up and bent in. I can't remember what building I saw that on. X Javier. I do remember Huffy bikes. I actually never had a Huffy bike. I got a floor model bike from Montgomery Ward. It was white with a green pinstripe. Uh, and that's what I liked best about it. Then someone stole it, and I stole it back. I'm gonna cross the street on Hawthorne to get to the shadier side. Woo! I did. I remember my neighbor had like a girl neighbor had like a Huffy Thunder Rose, which was like a cactus rose. I remember somebody else had my neighborhood had a Huffy. I always wanted a bike with like a number plate on it. I do think that the white bike with the pinstripe, classic bike. I don't regret it. My last bike was a really heavy mongoose mountain bike, ridiculous for having in the city. It's probably why I never drove it, because it was too heavy to put back and move out all the time. Right? That bike was probably $79 at best. I'm gonna walk through this parking lot. Please stop me from going into Wendy's. We never locked our house growing up, and we literally left our bikes out in the open, like in the driveway. Mashti Malone's, last time we were here, this place is really good, ice cream. Last time we were here, the sign had like broken off. I'll be really honest with you. I've been dying to come to this place for years because of the sign, and I can't remember what it was originally called, this ice cream parlor, but this Persian guy bought it, and there are a lot of really fantastic different flavored ice creams, and instead of buying a new sign, he just slapped Mashti on it. It's really great ice cream. We went there on a live stream last summer. I think you can tell because it's on the thumbnail. Oh my gosh. We had like a black lab, and then like some kind of crazy shepherd mutt, which was the sweetest non-aggressive dog you've ever seen in your life. Okay. Wow, 6 German Shepherds. That's a lot. Dip in for our new chicken tenders. Don't tempt me. Wendy's used to be like the favorite fast food restaurant of my mother growing up. I think she thought, and I'm sure in those days, that it was like the freshest. I think the beef was fresh and never frozen. I don't know if that's the same is true today. I have dined. It's actually just called. Yes, I've dined at Friendly. Lots. Friendly ice cream in the restaurant was really good, but Friendly ice cream and if you buy it in the grocery store had a weird, like, I don't know, buttery taste to it. And not that I don't like butter, I do. So here we are, strolling down Sunset Boulevard, looking for a crosswalk. Not brave enough, like those folks who just ran across the street over there. We're gonna do it clean though, right? And green. Again, I was thinking before I was going out today that this was going to be a terrible, hot, yucky walk. It's almost refreshing out. Oh my gosh, Red's Records, isn't it? You're totally right, and forgive me for not mentioning it, or showing it off, but this is poor Famous Amos. Those cookies were pretty good, and then they are what they are after he sold them. But this is Famous Amos Square. Oh my gosh, Crumbles cookies. I've never had a Crumbles cookie, but like that's like a different breed of cookie. That's like an Erewhon cookie. Famous Amos is like the great break room cookie, the snack machine cookie. Everybody has Famous Amos cookies. Those little tiny cookies. I even think there was an episode of Famous Amos cookies on Taxi or something where they had marijuana in them. I think it was Taxi. Please, if you guys remember that Famous Amos episode of some TV show where the cookies got them high, please drop it in the comment or leave it there. I'm gonna try to watch that. All right. So, I missed this crosswalk. I could stand in the sun. What? We could cross here and look at that. Mario Galaxy. Taxi. I'm gonna look that episode. Did you know that Marilu Henner, I mentioned her often, she has a photographic memory. I haven't seen her in a long time, so. But I remember reading she had a photographic memory. I'm gonna cross with this gentleman because the sun. I watched a YouTube thing on Famous Amos and how he lost all his money and was taken advantage of, and then something, and kind of sad. Woo! I love making my own ice cream sandwiches. Right now, we like to use We haven't done it in a while, but I like to use Tate's cookies and Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Oh, it just got a big whiff of barbershop, but like the good smell. Hey, Tony. I'm gonna start walking a little slower so we don't miss out on the sun. We have already... Did I not start my watch? I thought I did. I didn't. It's 6:15. We'll just walk slower. So, Amy, your mom is visiting you from Texas, is that correct? Tony from Texas? Tony's in from Texas? Hopefully my memory is correct, although I can't remember lines for more than a few minutes unless I study them all week. The sunset last night was so orangey and beautiful. I was kind of remiss that we had ended the live stream because it was pretty beautiful. It was actually 10 minutes or 15 minutes after the stream that it really started pumping up the volume. And Red's Records, thanks for coming on the stroll with me. It's a great street to walk down. And we luckily get such fantastic sunsets. We should be to the Strip by the time the sun sets, and maybe we can go to those overlooks and take a look at the whole entire city. Oh, gotcha. I just got something mixed up. I just watched a YouTube... I didn't watch the YouTube video. I say that all the time. I watched part of a YouTube video where a guy took the longest bus ride in the United States from like New York to Los Angeles. It's kind of interesting. I think we watched part of it. I don't know that I could take a bus for that long. Oh, Mary Lou Henner, I saw her on a talk show, and she said she could, her memory was like a Rolodex. I don't think that's how she explained it. She would just like, you would give her a date, she would flip through her Rolodex and tell you where she was, what happened, and blah, 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 blah on that day. And she did it on whatever talk show I was watching. I've taken the bus to New York City so many times. I just don't know that I could take the bus to like Chicago from here. But I grew up taking the bus. I used to go to skateboard in Boston and hang out on Newbury Street and take the $99, it was $9.99 round trip Peter Pan bus lines, or Vermont Transit bus line to Boston, and hang out from like 11 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night. My mom thought we were at the Mall of New Hampshire. I don't remember exact dates like that, but I do have a weird memory for some stuff sometimes. It's a boxing ring. I just felt the boom and the coolness coming out of there, which is really nice. I will I will try to find the interview and I will post it on the Discord. Or if you don't have the Discord, I'll post it in the members thing of Marilou Henner explaining her memory. And I'll also look up the Myrna Loy movie. I think I remember there were a couple of not talking about silent movies, but like a couple of those MGM actresses, like Norma Shearer. I think I've almost seen all of her movies except for one. Talkies, I'm talking. And I feel the same way. I don't know why that popped into my head. Cannabis is supposed to be very bad for your memory. I think sugar. It's also, I love sugar, you know. All I'm thinking about right now is those tiny Cadbury eggs, which I didn't buy any today, and I had more than one opportunity, and Joe wasn't with me to guide me.
Hi, can I have Vaseline?
The funny thing is I wasn't sure if she remembered it as a Rolex or remembered it as like swiping a menu on Netflix or something. I just went with Rolodex because my memory is better than I thought it was. So at the end of this walk today, I think I've closed all my rings. It's neither here or there. I have burnt off on the watch 980 calories, but we're not even done with this walk yet. So I think I should be able to have a bag of mini eggs, not the $5.99 bag, or maybe. I love that. I refer to my brain as my memory is like a cassette that you've recorded over so many times that the sound kind of bleeds through. I get that, absolutely. I can't tell you what I was watching on TV before I left. I know it was news, and I know it was political, and I know it was about the war, but I can't tell you who I was watching or what their point of view was. I did for breakfast this morning, though. I had a toast with butter, sourdough toast with butter, and a tiny sprinkle of salt, because we only have butter with no salt. I don't really drink liquor. Joe completely doesn't drink liquor. I'll have liquor once in a while. I just don't like it that much. I find that if I want to chill out or, I don't know, take a really great nap or eat at the Old Country Buffet and get my money's worth, don't mind a little California grass. Look, look. We're usually on that side of the street. Hello. Muri, welcome. I can't fully read because I am illiterate. No. It almost looks like a photograph. Photograph. I don't know why I said that with that voice. Oh, look, it's Lisa Kudrow. I actually kind of liked the comeback on in a Curb Your Enthusiasm kind of way. Like, she is a pretty annoying kind of character, but maybe she's more endearing than Larry David, actually. But I like the fact that they really just don't give up on that show. It was like a web series, then a limited run. I feel like it's been coming back for 15 years. Check it out. If you love movies with an out-of-touch, rich celebrity woman, you'll love it. I don't really know where I was going with that, but it kind of reminds me of Curb Your Enthusiasm, except she's an actress. And it kind of reminds me of, what was that show with Sybil Shepherd and Christine Baranski? Like, she's kind of that kind of character. For beer, I only ever like the very first sip of beer. Do you guys want to see something because we're here and we can? There was this movie that came out in the 80s with Johnny Depp when he was still young and sweet and innocent, called Nightmare on Elm Street. The house is across the street on the other side of that hedge. I feel kind of weird walking down with this lady. Da, da, da. The guy who lives there is not nice. Right? Well, I don't think he's not nice. I shouldn't say that. I think he just doesn't like to be bothered. But there 'tis. You know, I did watch 21 Jump Street. Oh my gosh, I love it. These people are also checking it out. But there it is. That lady is also. I'll do a close-up. Don't get scared. He hates it. Da, 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 da. To Sunset Boulevard. Sybil Shepherd really got lucky as an actress, right? From a Breck girl to, what was that movie that she was in? The famous movie that she was in that I really should know. Drugstore, dime store. Nightmare on Elm Street, but it's really Genesee. But Johnny Depp's house is also, from the movie, is a little further down and across the street. They're not directly across the street from each other, but kinda. The Last Picture Show. I really liked Sybil Shepherd. I wonder why Moonlighting doesn't play. Is Moonlighting canceled? Hey! Hey, She Clicks Bricks. If you rewind, you can see the giant Lego Oscar in front of Mann's Chinese Theater. Let me see if I can. Yeah, moonlighting. Remember, they kind of made the BMW cool. Oh my god, I loved What's Eating Gilbert Grape also. I saw that in the movie theater when it came out. We did. There were like 4 books in that little library. I loved the idea of a little library until I saw that episode of King of the Hill. Oh, that sucks. I would really like to see that. I feel like moonlighting, Pat Benatar. Nobody talks about Pat Benatar. She was a force. What happened? Oh, I love that story. Divine Brown. She really made a name for herself after that, though. Ruben. Buenos dias. How are you? We are on Sunset Boulevard, and I guess we're in almost West Hollywood, or West Hollywood now. Sybil Shepherd told you off, Tony? Were you upset? Was it like kind of upsetting to you? Nowadays, you could have just reported her to TMZ and made $1,000. I had a mean celebrity incident, but it might have been my fault for saying, I used to really love you when I was a kid. Nothing makes you feel old when the 30-something-year-old person in front of you tells you they used to love you when they were a kid. Oh, Divine Brown never told me off. But I just remember her becoming sort of a celebrity in a way around that time after that. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's Oscar season. Also, what's up with all the Michelob ads? There are even a couple in my thumbnails because they're showing up on billboards now. That Rite Aid's not even open anymore. Wow. That actually almost looks like, oh, the inside of a store. No, Maria Shriver never yelled at me. I saw Maria Shriver in her black Secret Service truck. Actually, she was in the driver's seat, screaming. And you could hear her through the glass in the alley behind, gosh, I guess Chanel on Beverly Hills, except it wasn't Chanel. It might have been Lardo or Lardro or however you say that. She was screaming on the phone. I don't know why I just walked behind that. All right, have fun, Amy. Walmart has a large assortment of Peeps, by the way, if you're into Peeps. I'm not. Joseph loves them. I'll just put a couple spoonfuls of sugar in my mouth. Right? I feel like tonight is a low and brow kind of night, though. That is about the time when she found out about Arnie's baby with the maid, honestly. I didn't run into, but I remember when Britney Spears was, I have a 6-pack of Low and Brow. I'm kidding. Also, really shouldn't it have been pronounced Löwenbrau? She was probably yelling at Arnold. Look, it's the Directors Guild of America. It looks like part of a Duracell battery. Ooh, look at that sunset. Where's the pink and the orange? Hola, Argentina, 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 Argentina. San Fernando Valley, shout out. I see you over that hill. Guys, thank you so much. I can totally now see the screen completely. Just as an FYI, if you guys are ever on Twitch, we are over there. If you're watching from Twitch, we're also on YouTube. Check us out over here. I worked in Beverly Hills for a long time, and I would run into celebrities all the time. The mother from the Kardashians was mean, really mean, and Khloe Kardashian seemed not to be all there, but I'm not going to tell you any more than that. Just mean. Woo! Burger 3000. Oh my gosh, is everything going to be 3000 now? Kris Jenner, a witch. Hey! Chris C. Rocco or Chris Crocco. Welcome, welcome. All right. I mean, Chris Kardashian. Kardashian. I say that like I'm from Minnesota. Chris Kardashian. I bet Jennifer Aniston is probably nice. I think my friend used to be friend with her assistant. I don't know what she did, but I gotta tell you, Kris Jenner does look great right now. Whatever action, we shouldn't talk about people's looks. I feel like I was never, are you sure he's the one? Don't marry him. What are you doing now, Netflix? Oh my gosh. You met Natalie Schaefer? Lovey. I mentioned this a lot, but I saw Barbara Eden like 20 years ago, like a bunch of times in Beverly Hills when I first moved here, and she really looked fantastic. for however old she was 20 years ago. Where is B-Duck tonight? Yeah, we don't really pay attention. I actually don't pay attention to watch the Kardashians show, but I kind of like celebrity gossip peripherally. No, yeah, then she was 70 years old. She's probably, yeah. And the thing is, like, in my memory, she was wearing a cropped shirt, so her belly button was showing. I know that's my flawed memory because she was 70 years old. I just remember, though, she looked really tight. Like, good. Oh my god, Barbara Jean Moorhead. I'm impatient. Uh-oh. Something very bad is going to happen. It is Friday the 13th. How many of you are seeing any movies? I'm going to try to watch one more movie before Oscars. And I think it's going to be If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You, because that's on HBO right now. Hey, Lark Bark. Happy Friday night. Look, there's the Chateau Marmont. I'm glad we're walking on this side of the street because literally we always walk on that side and we're so close to the Chateau Marmont we can't see anything. Oh look you guys, it's the other Hollywood sign. You might have heard of this one. Bum, bum, bum. There's a gazebo next to it and you can definitely visit it anytime. Where is it now? There it is. I just feel the need to go to the movies. Mostly because I just keep hearing crappy stuff about the movies and how bad they're doing. I need to show my support. There's a movie called Undertone that came out today, which kind of about a podcast, a spooky podcast, which kind of I've been saturated with the commercials for, so I kind of want to see it. Plus, I like a little spooky movie. I love Pinche's Tacos, although I've never been to that one before. I've only been to the one in Culver City. I've never been to the Comedy Store. Joe and I said at the end of last year that we would make it a point to go to a comedy show this year. We actually have done very little about it. I mean, it is only March, right? Oh my god, what did I miss, Reds? Oh my god, the shopping center is completely gone. Do you know what was at that shopping center before that shopping center was there? It was like a crazy apartment complex owned by a silent movie star. And it sounded like a really swinging time. I forget the name of it. But I think they tore it down when they put that complex up. And actually, for a period of time in the bank there was a model of that complex there, I think. Oh my God. I love rock and roll. Garden of Allah. Thank you, Knut. How are you? Welcome back. Lovely to see you. All right, here's where our night gets fun. The sky is getting great. The Motley Crue references are flowing. I want to thank my members real quick before we move on. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you guys so much for your support, allowing me to make quirky videos, and you help keep the lights on. Ba-dum-bum-bum. We got a couple of you who are 11 months. You've got a little star next to your name, and some of you are really close to a year. All right. Also, don't let me forget to remind you about our mega walk. You're going to see this a couple times, so we don't let you forget that we are having that mega walk on the 22nd. We're walking all the way from East Hollywood to Santa Monica. And we'll be taking a Waymo back, courtesy of you guys. Thank you so much. I love how they tried to class it up with a nice statue. I saw Tom Cruise in that same alley that I saw Maria Shriver in, and I was blown away by how little he was, actually, just how compact he was. How about that? It's a nice thing to say. I'm not a very tall person either, but he was like a little beef jerky. You should have... I miss being able to sit in the basket, to be honest with you. I have nothing against anybody being short, because I am kind of not that tall. Let me turn my thing off. It's supposed to go off on its own. Well, you know, like just a little compact bullet. I didn't want to say bullet. I probably shouldn't have referred to a human being as jerky either, but the air smells like burning plastic. Just be glad we don't have smell-o-vision. You would not be loving it. Father, I think, was like my father, I think, was like 5'9", like a little Italian, also like bullet. I know. I'm gonna be 5'9" one day. I just want to stand up straight. Really have to work on standing up straight. Oh my God, Brave Bull. I wonder how tall Arnold Schwarzenegger is now. He's got to be 5'3", because he used to be like 6'2", right? It looks like they're revamping this historical hotel. No, my dad had straight hair. My mother had curly red hair. Glad I'm not a redhead, though. I don't think it would have suited me. My dad had like silky, straight, almost black hair. I mean, I guess it had a little wave to it, but it's pretty straight. I wish I had my dad's hair. I remember when I was little, my mom always had really long hair. And when I was probably like 7 or 8, my mom got a shorter haircut and I cried. Do you think, Tony, if you like do stuff like hang upside down or like stuff like that, like you can stretch that, you know, like a teeter hang up, which is supposed to like uncompress you a little bit. Like, do you think if you do stuff like that, you will not compress your cartilage and can keep some of your height? I bought my mom a teeter hang up when she was still alive a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but a while ago. And she kind of liked it. I don't think she was trying to reduce her cartilage though. Or anything. Sorry, I'm talking and walking. This is the coolest hotel. I wish we were on the other side of the street. I'm gonna wait for this truck to go. He probably wears lifts in his shoes. All right. I was trying to like let these people, give them a chance to go so I could go without getting in their way, but they don't seem to want to pull out into the fucking street. Sorry for my language. I'm walking through a bush. I swear to God, Tom Cruise is like 5'5". Like, but we can always look it up on the internet. Speaking of really nice, when I first moved here, really normal Naomi Watts is. I don't know what normal means. I remember that song. Was that by a short person? I always actually kind of wished I was smaller and compact too. Now I'm all right with my height. And maybe sometimes I wish I was 2 inches taller. Prince was little, but what a dynamo, right? That sounds like something your grandma would say. But what a dynamo! He packed a lot of living and quality music into his life. All right, it's the Mondrian. You can kind of start to see. And we're gonna walk behind these hotels because there's like a little lookout where you can see. Is that Lowenbrow? Oh, Low. Sorry. Oof. There was a bunch of young ladies dressed for a night on the town in front of that hotel. And I'm on the sidewalk, and the combination of their perfume was just like walking into a cosmetics department of the Jordan Marsh. TLC has some crazy shows. Like just wackadoodle. Hey Tony, have a good night's sleep. Sweet dreams. Have an awesome day tomorrow. We'll see you real soon. You got it, Johnny. They're on the town. All right. I always feel like we can't go back here, but we can. Oh my God, Vets and New Threats, the challenge. Oh my God. Super Mario Brothers. Galaxy. Pretty awesome. All right, we're walking just through because we're going to the next overlook. Everything is really kind of busy because it's Oscar weekend. Oh my gosh, that truck is going to drive right out of there. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to look. Three-dimensional. All right, look at this here. Oh my God, Mickey Rourke just got evicted, right? Because he didn't take the $100,000. Stutterella, were you guys roasting alive? It was so hot earlier today. This is perfect right now, actually. Let's go. They raised $100,000 on his GoFundMe, and then he was just, I don't need that, I don't want that, and didn't take it, and then he got evicted. I think we're gonna go to the next one, because probably. GTLA over there. We're gonna go. It's a little busy, but all right. I promise you it gets better. I want money back from my illegal tariffs also, although I kept bragging about how little I spent this past year. I don't know if that's gonna work. I did get a lot of maple syrup. I do get a lot of maple syrup though, from Canada. I'm having a little snack. Not my sponsor, but with their curls, they should be. I kind of love these protein cookies. I'm eating a Lenny and Larry's protein cookie. I want to be careful because I have to go to Skims tomorrow and try something on, so not too much cookie for me. I love grocery shopping. I really do love grocery shopping. I think not lately, but in general I like getting groceries. Iconic, right? Okay, we're gonna go check out the view. One of these is like a gym in the back, so it's always kind of embarrassing. I want to go to the one with the least amount of people at it. This is the one with the gym, and the other one has like a health spot. Welcome to Sunset Plaza. I actually like this view the best right here behind this because it's the least amount of people usually. So every time I dipped into those hotels, there was like somebody necking or standing there, but this one is kind of pretty excellent. And it's got a little bench, a little makeout spot.
What is?
And much more parking on the lower level, but I almost feel like I'm imposing in some of those other ones if there are people. Oh, you don't get to see downtown from here. But let's do a little zoomer. Hey, the veggie is watching. How are you? Happy Friday night. We are just doing a little golden hour tour. a little further. I wonder, I think you can get out the other side too. I mean, everybody's chilling down here. Oops, that tree. Hey, Mark. I think the sun is supposed to set at about 7:20-ish. The sun is busy setting now. Okay. It's weird, I can see like some kind of way over there that's flashing a message. Like a bulletin board, billboard I mean. There you go. It's that right there. I wonder where that is. So 7, even earlier. That's right now. Happy Friday night, veggie. Let's go back up and walk down a little more and maybe head down towards West Hollywood. But look at... This is where I don't get hit by a car. In a parking lot. You know, the beautiful sunsets are just smog, right? But it's beautiful. Oh, sorry. I would eat so much, sleep for 4 days. Look, it's GTLA. Most likely I'm stopping at Target and getting some Easter eggs on the place that popped into my head. Okay, now I'm in the way of all these people trying to get back to their cars. But gosh, that's just incredible. And everyone's out taking a picture because seriously, everyone's out taking a picture. It's the most incredible pinky blue sky. I don't know what's happening, but my screen is so dark I can't even see it. If you guys just came here and I haven't said hi to you, hi. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining us. Please take a second if you haven't already and give us a thumbs up. It really does help us out with the algorithm. It also helps us to counter that one person that dislikes every one of my live streams. Who are you? I'm gonna just check. Tea soups. The bag of, wait, hold on. The bag of Easter snack, Reese's Easter egg, $2.81, $3.68. Oh my God, that is a good deal. No, but someone always does. It's just one. I think I know who it is. You know, Gomez, I almost always forget to turn my watch on. And I did that today. I did it halfway through the walk. We do about, I average 9.5 miles a day in my daily walking. I just checked my step count. We started it probably 2 miles into the walk, and it's at 2 point something. I already forgot. Short-term memory. Oh, unless it's like one of the protests, I always get like a lot of them. The good really outweighs the bad. I tried to walk a little slower tonight because it's hot. It's hot out here. Joey Lou! Oh gosh, you guys, happy Friday the 13th. I hope it has been a lucky one for you. Remember, 13 is Taylor Swift's favorite number. I don't actually know if that's true or if I just made it up, but it could be possible. Or I didn't read it somewhere. Because that movie Undertone opens on the 13th, and I saw that commercial this morning. says is something. Oh, something very bad is going to happen. It's not a problem. Guys, something really bad is going to happen. What we pay for gas in California. I'll do a last minute review on the sidewalk. This is one of the cheapest gas stations also. Sunset Oil and Boulevard. Oh, sorry. Hi, I am okay. I put the microphone in my pocket. I've been talking like a magpie for the last couple blocks. Let's see if we can recap that. Book Soup is down there. Really cool. We also walked by the Viper Room. You saw that. There's a really cool neon sign. Sorry, you guys. I literally... Stevie Wonder was blaring out of a cafe, and I just no. I had to put my microphone in my pocket, and then I forgot, and you guys, hello. You can hear me now. Amy, no one ever ignores you. We just see you a little later. Whoa, what's that monstrosity on top of that thing? Like, what is that thing up there? Why have I never noticed that before? Maybe it lights up. Oh no, I appreciate that. I would have kept walking and talking with my microphone in my pocket, and someone had to tell me. Shh, did I just totally miss the light? That white thing on top looks like it's superimposed there. I've never noticed it before. Maybe it's like a party room or a bulletin board. I keep saying bulletin board, but I mean billboard. Whew, hey Mary. If I've been ignoring anybody, I'm super duper sorry. Not on purpose. I'm so happy to have you all here walking with me tonight on the Sunset Strip. We have walked all the way from Vine-ish to where we are now. I'm gonna take a left, eventually head towards West Hollywood, and then hop on the bus and go home. Oh, whoa, what is this? World of Warcraft. Midnight. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I probably will not win one this year, but thank you. I don't know anything about Warcraft. I don't even like the word. When midnight falls, duty calls. I have no idea what it's gonna say, do you? When midnight falls, Oh my gosh, is it enterable? You really, really like me. Didn't like... Uh-huh. When midnight falls, hope lights the dark. All right. Remember that. Remember that. It's the Roxy. You see the ghost of Lemmy. Hey, cool dudes. Out in their convertible. My mom took me to see Norma Ray in the movie theater. Also Kramer versus Kramer. I thought my parents are getting divorced. Not because of Norma Ray, but... Right? Midnight is falling. Or failing. Although you could replace midnight with other words. Like democracy. Woo. Look at this old building amongst these guys. Check out this car, it's so cool. I'm not into... Oh my gosh, Mountain Bike, please, I forget. I'm just having a good time walking, talking, trying to see my screen, and I have forgotten you. I'm totally, I forgot to remind you guys, please do like, subscribe, and chat. Keep human content alive while we can. I promise I'm not a robot. Yet. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. All right, let's turn down this street. I think it's Doheny. So we'll be at the edge of Beverly Hills. We'll walk by Doug Weston's The Troubadour, I think. I'm gonna get my hill on. Oh yeah, it's gonna be dark. We're gonna have a good time. All right. We'll be live streaming tomorrow also. Probably during, we'll be going at around 2-ish, a little earlier. Nice like afternoon. I'm gonna try to find something cool to do. I didn't find a lot of streamable things to go to this weekend. I think all of our bucks are being spent on the Oscars. It's way darker than it looks. Hold on, I'll see if I can adjust it. It's darker than it looks. Like it looks like the sky is pretty blue still, but it's dark. Oh, Amy, don't be depressed. I got depressed for like 20 minutes this week also. It just doesn't last for some reason. Short-term memory, that's why. Okay, so I'm gonna walk down to Santa Monica. If you guys, I'm gonna check my, got 45%. If you want, we can just, cruise through West Hollywood. I don't mean cruise, but walk through West Hollywood, and I can catch my bus a little further down Santa Monica. But I think, like, seriously, the smoking pot over the years has made I remember when I lived in Boston, and this also could be due to vitamin D and lack of it in the winter in New England, but when I lived in Boston and I would get depressed, it would be a multiple day affair. And I honestly feel like because and for no reason, I didn't have any reason to be depressed. It was probably some form of seasonal affective disorder, lack of vitamin D, something like that. Oh my God. You should watch our Oscars pre-show and then watch the weather after that. Join hands. Ooh. My reminder. Hi. Oh, I know you, doggy. So we're on Doheny, descending like flies into West Hollywood. It's really early, by the way, like 7 something, so don't expect the party to be happening yet. Although it is Friday, it might have started. I don't take any vitamins. I think I meant the vitamin D that you get from the sun. Like, you get a lot more vitamin D in Southern California than you did from the sun than you did in New England. I mean, it's not Sweden, but I definitely felt like in the wintertime I could get just a little mildly depressed for a bit. It also probably didn't help that I listened to like 4AD, anything on 4AD and the Smiths all the time. Hey Charlie, what is up? We are on Doheny. It's another Charlie. We have tons of Joes, but very rarely get a Charlie. Welcome, Charlie. I'm going to try to pronounce the R in your name every time. So we're on Doheny heading towards Santa Monica. I just walked from Vine all the way to Doheny. Down Hollywood at first. Whoa. This is a cool house. Oh, really? Thank God for French fries then, right? I'm going home and having a salad tonight, by the way. I have all chopped up salad in a bag. I think I'm going to make my own dressing, though. Hey, Loretta. Hey, T-Soups. I just saw an Jack Osborne interviewing. Does he have like a podcast or something now? He was interviewing someone, I can't remember who, an actor, about aliens, I think. I didn't watch it, I just saw the thumbnail. I can't believe I'm on Doheny. Well, I knew I was on Doheny. I'm so much further west than I imagined I would be when I ended up on Santa Monica Boulevard. I don't ever drive or walk this way. What is that? Hey, Charlie, that's pretty awesome. Hola, we have a bunch of people visit from Argentina. It's quickly becoming like the fourth or fifth country that tunes into walking in LA. Number one is the country I live in. Number two is Canada. There's Germany is in there, Mexico, and Argentina's sneaking up. But hola, welcome.
What?
Okay, I know exactly where we are. We're like literally at the border of Beverly Hills. Yeah, this is a main thoroughfare. These cookies, this house or this building always reminds me of the Pepperidge Farm Chessmen butter cookies, which I love, and I love the Chessmen butter cookies when someone else buys them. But if I'm going to buy Pepperidge Farm cookies, I'm going to go for the mint Milano. Or they had a new one, the orange mint Milano. So good. Hey, welcome. Welcome from Karachi. Yeah, I did a video. It is scary to drive up there. I haven't lived in the Hollywood Hills, but I lived like behind the Hollywood Bowl, which for 5 years when I first moved here I called the Hatch Shell, which is the concert thing in Boston. And the only thing scary about that was the traffic and the Hollywood Bowl. But living up, I once had a friend who lived at like this house at the top of the hills. It was like a regular little like country road, like little farmhouse. Not farmhouse, but that's what I imagined. Like at the top, like almost like Cape Cod kind of house. But to get up there was scary in the night, and to get back down there was scary in the night because the roads were so windy. I don't know that I would want to live up there. I lived in the Silver Lake Hills on a dead-end street, and that was probably the only thing that was cool about that windy street, is that it was dead-end. And at the end of it, I mean unalive end, YouTube. At the other end of it was like a staircase from The Exorcist. I lived on the side of that staircase, and people used to walk down it all the time for exercise. But also people used to just like do drugs on the stairs or flip out. I lived, I think, 4 houses from the mayor at that time. Before they were the mayor, they were the worst neighbor also. I'm definitely more East Hollywood, for sure. But we're in West Hollywood on a Friday night. I hope it lives up to your expectations. All right. I can't believe I did not bring anything to wipe my glasses off. You're gonna listen to me complain for a second. They are so greasy. Everything is glare. It's like I have cataracts. Ooh. I don't know what that is, but cool. Like a bunch of cool jewelry in there. Hey you guys, look, it's Beverly Hills. Oh, Amy, I don't ever tell my age. I'm ageless. I'm in my early 50s. I didn't even know Fantagram was still around. That's awesome. Okay, gotta pocket it for one moment. Somebody was cranking the Donna Summer back there. What? This looks like a newsstand. It was a newsstand. Fantagram was playing at the Troubadour. I remember Fantagram were like up and coming or like 10 years ago. I don't remember what they sing. They were like the KCRW Dallins. I'm a born again I'd rather be 39, honestly, than 29. After I hit my 30s and kind of moved towards my 40s, I just became more sure of myself. I know it sounds kind of weird, but just, I got over a lot of shit. Not a lot of shit, not everything. Of course, I'm still afraid of security guards and I'm shy, but, I've seen people play at the Troubadour twice, but I can't even remember who it is, to be honest with you. I'll remember when I get home. It wasn't my choice either time, but I was glad I got the opportunity to go. Like both times I was going with somebody else who wanted to see somebody playing there. I will tell you, I do feel younger this year than I did 2 years ago. And I do have walking to thank for that, for sure. I'm probably healthier than when I was 29 because I actually eat vegetables and don't smoke 20 packs of cigarettes a day, and I feel like I have the mind of a teen somewhat also. I think there are parts of my mind, Amy, that suffer from arrested development. My sense of humor, for example, my childlike sense of wonder, or maybe that's a child mind, not something to brag about. I never smoked 20 packs a day. I don't even think I smoked a pack a day. But maybe I'm sure there was sometimes I did. join hands. It is really tough. It took me years of quitting and going back and quitting and going back, and then thinking a vape was the answer for me. And I have to tell you, the vape was so hard to quit. Almost like I felt the withdrawal. Like I've never felt anything like that before. I feel like the vape is nefarious. Also, just because you can vape anywhere. Oh. All right, you guys, party in West Hollywood. I can't give you any West Hollywood tips. Sure, I've been to most bars here 10 years ago or less, but I don't know what's hot. I don't know what Roosterfish is. I know there's the Abbey over there. Don't leave your credit card with the bartender. I heard that on the news and from a friend. I've never been to Rage.
Hold on, you guys. I only have one hand.
Right? I think, although I will tell you this, if someone gave me, like, you are going to live this much longer, like 1 year or 6 months, I would take up smoking again. Don't tell Joe. I have not. I quit smoking about 3 years ago, I think. Somebody was just blasting OMD.
Yeah.
But before that, I quit like 2 years before that, 4 years before that. I had a couple of years in between where I didn't smoke. Hello, Carlos. We were in West Hollywood. How's it going? Happy Friday night. We're actually heading from West Hollywood to East Hollywood. I'm probably going to catch the bus in the next couple of blocks up here, because I don't want to bore you. We're going to be walking through this next Sunday in the daytime for our mega walk. Don't forget to join us. Like 14 miles from East Hollywood to Santa Monica. The Mega Walk is just a really long live stream for us. Last year it was like 6 hours where we walked from Hollywood to Santa Monica to the end of Route 66, where we enjoy a hot dog on a stick. And we're gonna take a Waymo ride home, you guys. Mary and Tony sprung for our Waymo. It's kind of like a walkathon, telethon. Okay, guys. Woo! Right? It's buzzing. It's early. Brave Bull. I'm safe. Brave Bull. It's West Hollywood. I'm all right. Unless this car baby chains my legs. Right? Did you remember that it was Friday the 13th? Woohoo! Oh my gosh, I'm excited for St. Patrick's Day. Bagora, we will go to the farmer's market and maybe get a corned beef sandwich. It's crazy to see how much I almost said 4th of July, sorry. Yeah, that too. But St. Patrick's Day is celebrated here because I don't know California to have a lot of Irish people. Like Boston and Chicago and New York, I kind of get it. I don't know where the Irish community is here. These lights are just for decoration to make the city look cute. WeHo is a pretty city, I think. It also has like lovely little neighborhoods. WeHo wasn't even, I don't think WeHo was a city or was incorporated until like the 80s. I mentioned this before, but there's a picture of Joan Jett standing in the middle of Santa Monica Boulevard, and it's like not even paved. Or maybe I'm misremembering that not even paved part. Schmitty's. I don't think you should tint a river green. But I do love a good corned beef sandwich. And some potatoes. And my Siri has an Irish accent. And she loves it too. Also, like just maybe in the past 10 years, I found out that I was Irish. We always thought we were Scottish. You're home from grocery shopping. I'm almost getting ready to stop. I'm gonna catch my bus up here at this fancy intersection. Hey, Perry, I have been to Georgetown. I don't know that I don't think I've ever been to that mall though. I like Georgetown. Like aesthetically. I don't know why. I'm afraid the second I walk out. Hey, I got a new follower on Twitch. Yay, thanks for following me on Twitch. I'm gonna just cross. Oh my gosh, Joe is home. Joe went to hang out with his family for a couple days this weekend. He's been borrowing a car, and he's returning that. We are streaming on Twitch. Just as a side note, that's our Twitch handle, walking_in_LA. The only thing I will say for Twitch is I can't see the chat. And I'm going to try to figure that out eventually. YouTube is my main game. I love it. And then if you happen to be watching on Twitch, you are that 1 or 2 people, bless you. You can also check us out on YouTube. Fun feeds, greetings, and happy weekend. Happy Oscars weekend. I miss this light. I'm not going to try to rush across the street. Look at these people working out on a Friday night. They're getting swole, and then they're going to come down and party here in West Hollywood. Hey, Leah. We've been, for some reason I was under the impression that if you were streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, it kind of like split like the signal. I'm so old. I thought if I put the antenna up on my phone, I read it like split the signal. And it was a weaker signal, so I tried it once. I got freaked out because I couldn't see my YouTube emojis, or I couldn't see who was a member, and I couldn't see the chat, and I never did it again. Did it again. But I researched it, and I figured it was, and I read that that was not true at all. I still can't seem to figure out the chat though. There definitely is a way to have it. There's a way that I can add it on the screen here. It looks like this though. Oh no. I'm not gonna. It's huge and gigantic. The chat almost takes up the whole screen. The chat that's inside a prism will handle it. Try sending a chat from Twitch. I probably will not see it. I don't even know what it would look like. Oh, well, when you guys, from YouTube, if you're a member, it has a YouTube, right? And then it has like a symbol. I have not seen anybody with a purple Twitch, if you know what I mean, yet. Oh my God. Wait 9 minutes. That's crazy. All right, there we go. Jeffson, hello. I see my first Twitch. There we go. Jeffson. I think, Jeff, we are on Santa Monica now, and we're like in between stuff, but it's also kind of early. Sunset Boulevard, when we were up there, like the comedy stores were on the other side of the street. They were just kind of getting a little bit busy, I think. Oof. So we'll be twitching as often as we can. I have to turn it on right before we go on. What I can't figure out for Twitch is how like for YouTube, I will post a couple days up ahead. I'll be live streaming tomorrow, so you could see that. And I can't figure out how to do that on Twitch. I'm a Twitch novice. If you will. Okay. Give it a shot. Don't forget, members, we have a Discord. Joe will be posting some stuff on the Discord. Joe is also going to be starting a gaming channel related to this one somehow. So he'll be live streaming just for kind of shits and gigs. Oh my God, it's The Rock. You guys wanted to see a celebrity. There he is. Oh my God, The Rock. Anyway. I really try posting my itinerary on YouTube. I try to keep it 5 or 6 ahead. Every once in a while I slip. But I also try not to like book anything till I kind of know that there's going to be something fun. Anyway, you guys, that's not my bus. It's going downtown. Thanks for joining the gaming. Joe is really a great gamer, and I think he plays games a lot, so it'll be really fun. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to where is B Duck? And I don't know if Twitch is for witches, but which Twitch? Never mind, I can't do it. Where's B Duck and Cecilia? They'll be around. Anyway, you guys, I am going to thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget, if it's your first time, like and subscribe. This guy would definitely right here. Maybe they didn't because it's Friday the 13th. I'm glad you were here, though. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have an awesome Friday the 13th. We'll be live streaming tomorrow, I think around 2 o'clock. I'll send you some Kratos love. All right, you guys, good night. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I will see you soon. We'll be streaming all the way through Monday and then Tuesday. No, I got to make another members video. Anyway, cheers, you guys. Thanks so much. Lurkers, chatters, subbers, you're awesome. Woo! Where's my confetti? There it is. Woo! Good night, you guys. Good night, Amy.